from what I was reading, the news hit based off of a post that went up on X but was deleted, but I guess it was because it was premature. But I don't know anybody who can afford to go to Saudi Arabia to do. I guess
deleted.
From what I understood from the report I read, there was a post that went up on X where somebody said, "We bring in WrestleMania to Saudi Arabia. We doing the damn thing." And word is that that's actually happening. It's just that the post they jumped the gun on the release of the post because I guess there's supposed to be some press release and stuff going out as well. But now the interesting thing was, and I guess it's the time to do it, but it's the same thing as the other Saudi show.
To do it?
Well, no, this is what I'm saying. The report is saying that Saudi Arabia is trying to. They want specific matches.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking big names, and a lot of names that's retired. Like they're talking, if they want to run back a Stone Cold Steve Austin versus a Rock at a WrestleMania Saudi Arabia, they're going to try and foot the money. That's why I'm saying, like, Mania be the time for these big marquee matches, but I don't know who's trying to see. I don't know what they are expecting to get from some of these people, like a Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, or somebody else having a match in 2027 at Wrestle. Is that the opener?
You think that's what Saudi Arabia wants?
That's what the reports were saying. Is that those are the type?
They can't be serious.
Do
they not see what The Rock looks like right now? Do they not see what Stone Cold looks like right now?
Hey,
they don't care.
Give Rock a year and change. He could put on 70 pounds.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think where this goes back to world and global positioning and politics play a part in everything. And we forget in Saudi Arabia, they very much cater to their princes, their royalty, and their government. And if that prince is of a certain age, and if he wants to see his childhood idols or people that he watched on TV, that's what they're going to watch. And guess what? That crowd's going to act like it's the best thing ever.
They're going to be turned all the way. That was why we were getting so many Undertaker, Goldberg, Triple H, Shawn Michaels matches when they first went out, because those were the matches they wanted.
They wanted
they wanted Jim. Yes. They said, we want the guy with the cowboy hat. We want the guy with the crown. That's why they were. It was old school. It was old school, but that was because that's what they paid for.
Wait, so what is Stone Cold gonna be catching when he's in the ring? What are they throwing him? They're not throwing him beers.
Liquid death.
No,
or something.
He catches those. He catches those.
He'll have to catch
those. Liquid deaths.
Or prime or something like that. Yeah, he's gonna have
to. Water.
He ain't gonna catch. He ain't gonna be pouring that much seltzer with weed in it. Like, you can't do the THC.
Wait. They can't drink on TV there?
I don't think you can do. I don't know what their drug and alcohol laws are out there, but I don't think you feel like it's more restrictive.
I think American audiences still are operating in the space of they're the priority. And I don't think people are really paying attention. WWE is shifting to being a global company. It is a traveling circus. And right now, Americans, you are not a priority. Your money isn't worth as much.
That's right.
I tried to tell you.
Your fandom is nitpicky as hell. You pick the product apart and you go to the events and you're dead as a fish on sand.
They want to hear you cheering.
They're getting to a point where they don't care. Okay,
the prices.
They don't care.
That's the report that came out. They specifically said that Vince McMahon, which, I mean, it's not a surprise, but they were saying that the way Vince McMahon operated with ticket prices was obviously catering to families, catering to try and get everybody out there. They're operating, and again, this is what we've been saying. They saw the saw the success of what they did with UFC, maxing out the prices, trying to get the biggest deals, to get all the money they could get. And they're replicating that with WWE. That's why the tickets are thousands of dollars up, close to the cheap seats and the nosebleeds. Like it's what they're doing, because, like DDM is saying, if they know there's a market that's going to pay for it, whether it's Indianapolis getting 3 or 4 PLEs out of 2 years, if it's Saudi Arabia getting X amount of PLEs a year plus a Mania, which will probably have Hulk Hogan and all these other old superstars coming out there to have these ridiculous it's going to be a problem, but they're going to be getting paid $1 bajillion to
Yo,
do
I
it.
really want them to get Hulk Hogan.
They may, if the dude said, "I want the real American," they gonna have
Go
to figure it
extract
out.
them.
They
Stop.
gonna
I
have
really
to
want to see
figure it out.
Mm.
A brother, a good impersonator, somebody gonna have to come out there and
Somebody said they wanted Yokozuna.
they
They did.
again. This is what happens. They're stuck on. There were fans of a certain type of wrestling, and they can pay to get the company to come
But
out
don't they
there.
know the state of these people?
I don't know. I don't think
they
so.
care.
I don't. I
How were they going to muster up those two?
again from the last time this was going on, because it was almost like WWE. It went from we're gonna have these big name old attractions on the shows to we're gonna have spectacles. That's when they created like the gold or the green belts, and they were having the specific Royal Rumbles out there. And then it got to a point where their PLEs felt like a regular PLE, I guess. Like it was not that it wasn't a huge difference, but like it just felt like they was in Saudi Arabia as opposed to America. Now it's getting to a point where, and again, I said this when they announced the Netflix deal, and they were talking about how much they were looking at those international markets. Them international markets are playing ball. Watch Perth in October. They're going to be going ham, just like everybody else going to be going ham December and January. And then the PLE's going to keep going over there to Germany, Dusseldorf and shit like that. Watch.
That's cool when you price yourself out of America. I mean, it's all
But
good.
that's the end result, right?
They'll pay for it. Yeah, they'll
the
pay
people
for it out
here
there.
that core, because our the thing is like, because it's so much American TV, it's like those outside countries are kind of learning about stuff, but they're turned up. They're doing it plus 20, and I think
here's another thing too. They pack their stadiums to the brim.
they gotta
Like
go out
there's
there.
no area where there's if there's an area, if the stage is facing a certain kind of way, there's no seats over there. So
Right.
there's no seats that are left empty.
Damn. It makes sense. But what's the detriment? How's it going to be detrimental to the flip side? Because it ain't always going to be this way.
It isn't, and I think it's a win-win on both ends, because on the WWE end they get a check, and on the other side they get that they get the revenue for it on that side, where they probably, I feel like some international markets, unless it's music, I want to say, I don't think, or music or sports, I don't think like an extra of this, it means more to the to their economy. But we're suffering for it as the fans.
Yes,
we're suffering, because I said it on, I think I said it last week, and I said it on TBT this week. I'm okay if I don't go to another WWE event.
You did, yeah. This, I think
good.
People were saying that when it was just, WrestleMania is going back to Vegas. It got louder when they said WrestleMania is going to Saudi Arabia.
Shit, fucking
yeah.
It was so shit.
Not God, Vegas is paying for it, but I guess we'll see. Who knows when the tweets and the press releases are actually supposed to go out.